Hey, Earth Signs, it's Nicola. So let's see what messages we have. This is for January the 2nd, 2020. Let's see what messages we have. This is for Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or excuse me, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, because that is the way that they're supposed to fall in the zodiac. So let's see what messages we have. This is for January 2020. This is for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I think I messed up on my cards. All right, so let's see what guidance we have. What guidance do we have for Taurus? We have Goddess of Beauty. You guys got this on the 30th as well, or the 31st as well. It says you are a wondrous being of light. There is nothing to change or to fix, maybe except stuttering over all them goddamn words. Let's see what messages we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages, what guidance? All right, Virgo, we have Angel of Addiction Healing. It says this is a positive time. This is a time of positive transformation and healing. Y'all, eventually these words going to come out my mouth correct. So up to almost 3 years now I've been doing my channel and still can't talk. Let's see what messages we have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages, what guidance do we have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What guidance, what messages do we have? Capricorn, we have Goddess of Oneness. It says someone you love is thinking fondly of you at the moment. Okay? So the underlying message we have for all of my earth signs is Angel of Healing. It says the angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing. Let's see what messages we have. Okay. What messages, what guidance do we have for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? This is for January the 2nd, 2020. This is for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. January the 20th, 2020. January, shit, that's not right. What messages do we have for January the 2nd, 2020? Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Everything, I'm saying stuff new and it's messing with me. Messages do we have for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, January the 2nd, 2020. What messages, what guidance do we have for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, January the 2nd, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Messages, guidance for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, January the 2nd, 2020. I've been slowing down with my dates because it was so easy to say 2019. Two of Wands. I feel like you're at a crossroads here. Some of you guys could be coming into your own dominion. That has a lot to do with the Two of Wands. Even though you're at a crossroads, you're at a crossroads because you're walking down a new path, or you're choosing which path you're walking down. So with the Seven of Pentacles here, I feel like some of you guys could be ready to invest into some new things. Could be ready to set some seeds. 10 Cups here. Something that's going to bring emotional fulfillment. I like it. All right, so with the Eight of Pentacles here, I feel like this is what you're working on. Some of you guys are working to be Buddha happy. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with being Buddha happy. That's the aspiration, you know what I'm saying? To be happy, Buddha happy. So I feel like for some of you guys, you're choosing to invest in your own happiness, choosing to work and build up into your happiness. With the Six of Swords, you're most definitely in a space of moving forward in your life. I like it. I like it. With the Wheel of Fortune, and this is creating change. So I feel like there's fortunate change that is happening because you're choosing to invest into your own happiness. With the Five of Pentacles here, no, we don't want to end that on that. That does mean that there is some worry here. I feel like some of you guys are worried because you are investing, but you have to understand with the High Priestess here and the Seven of Pentacles, when you invest, when you set intentions, when you do manifestations, there's a waiting period. There's a growth period. You have to wait until those seeds come into fruition or come into growth. So for some of you guys, you could be in a space of really being worried. You're moving forward. You're investing into your happiness, but you're worried because you're wanting to make sure that things are happening the way that they need to be. Now, some of you guys could be dealing with money issues or could be dealing with some sort of lack around your money. Y'all, it's the first, it's the second. Some of y'all might have to pay bills or something. Or you could just be worried because you're changing, because things are changing. So 10 Cups here. Why is this 10 Cups here? Why is this 10 Cups here? We have the Wheel of Fortune. So I do feel like for some of you guys, there is a change. 2 10s here. Now, some of you guys could be moving away from a family relationship, going towards your happiness. 10 of Swords here. King of Cups could be ending something with a water sign here. King of Cups is Cancerian energy, but this can be any water sign. This could be a father figure. This could be your father. This could be your children's father. But I do feel, or this can be you in a space of understanding what you feel and embracing the end or a change to a situation, which will bring emotional fulfillment. I feel like for some of you guys, the change is from moving from whatever has kept you, moving away from whatever has kept you interfered, whether it be your own mentality or an actual connection. So with the Temperance here and the Queen of Wands, some of you guys feel as though it's time for you to move forward. Okay. So with the Eight of Pentacles here, why is this Eight of Pentacles in the past energy? We have the Four of Wands here. I feel like for some of you guys, you were investing into some plans or into a household situation. Hierophant here. You could be making plans to work on like a new foundation with the Hierophant. You could be trusting your beliefs, because Hierophant is all about beliefs. It could be about your own wisdom, what you know. It could also be about a relationship. Could be Taurus, could be dealing with a Taurus. With the Star here, I feel like for some of you guys, you're making plans here. I feel like this could be a Taurus on the right path making plans, which, I mean, that kind of makes sense. But I do feel like with the Seven of Swords, there could have been some unstable efforts, some unstable investments into a relationship, into something that maybe you wanted, or a job that you wanted, or something like that, or even just a path that you wanted. You could have had some unstable investments, but now you're in a space of changing that, really focusing on being happy, feeling as though it's time for you to be happy. So I feel like for some of you guys, you're embracing the end of a situation so that you are the end of investing into a situation so that you can be happy. Six of Swords here is definitely about moving forward. Knight of Swords, moving forward. So I do feel like you're moving into your happiness. Death card here, transforming. That's the transformation. Now, some of you guys could definitely have ended something. I feel like you're moving forward. You could be communicating. There is a message here. Someone could be coming in with a message, maybe ending something. I'm not sure if this is a message coming towards you or you're moving forward with this message, but I do feel like there's a message. You got too many swords there. Knight of Swords with the Six of Swords. Those are, Knight of Swords is about coming in swiftly with words or with actions, thoughts. Now, you could be thinking logically that it's time for you to move forward, to transform, to end something, being loving to self. Now, some of you guys could be dealing with a Scorpio, could be taking action, dealing with that. But there is a transformation that's happening. Eight of Wands, Two of Wands, 10 Wands. Someone's laying down the burdens of the past. Six Cups here. Someone's laying down the burdens of the past, and someone was at a crossroads. Someone's moving forward. So the underlying energy, someone's at a crossroads, but I feel like someone's taking action on their happiness. I like it. What are you doing? Trying to track my cat. All right, so with the Wheel of Fortune here in the subconscious, we have the Seven of Swords. Some of you guys are changing the unstable efforts. Four of Pentacles. I feel like you're finding your own power. Four of Cups. I feel like the reason why you guys are changing is because you've been holding on to heartbreak. You've been holding on to discontentment here. Page of Pentacles here. I feel like now you're wanting to invest into your own self again. Queen of Pentacles here with the Page of Pentacles. This came out in the air sign reading. So some of you guys could be dealing with an air sign, or you could be taking on that energy, maybe even having that in your chart. But I feel like someone is in the space of looking at a situation sensibly and wanting to invest into change. So you could be looking at your life from a sensible perspective, from a nurturing perspective, and deciding that you want to change. Before there was a lot of instability, there was a lot of unstableness, either within your thoughts or either within your actions. With the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups, some of you guys could have been holding back very much in the space of trying to stay firm because you were dealing with some disappointments and discontentment. I feel like now that is changing. Five of Pentacles here, though, as the outcome. So I feel like you're worried about the changes or worried about moving forward. And I do feel like with the air signs, they were worried about moving forward as well. But I feel like you need to face that. You don't need to be worried because you're investing into a new foundation. Why is this Five of Pentacles here? Why is this Five of Pentacles here? We have Six Pentacles here. So some of you guys are worried about whether or not a situation is balanced, whether or not you'll have success. You could also be in a space of worry because there's some sort of external conflicts. You could be dealing with issues dealing with other people. You could be dealing with conflict coming from other people. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you could be worried about balancing out some conflicts within a situation. Knight of Wands, so that you can move forward. For some of you guys, you could have been back and forth within a situation. 555 is changes. So I do feel like there's a change to a foundation, there's a change to passions, and there's a change to emotions. Some of that is about regret because there has been some imbalances or some unfairness, and you could be worried about balancing that out now so that you can move forward. But 3 of Wands, 5 of Cups, I feel like you need to release the regrets and establish your strength so that you can move forward. All right. So let's see what guidance we have. Yeah. All right. What messages do we have for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus moving forward? Okay. Give me guidance for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right. So we have 3. We have submerged, reflection, and validity. So Taurus, I feel like you could be in a space of really needing to reflect on, I don't know if you're being cold. I don't know if you feel like out in the cold, you feel out of lack. Some of you guys could be submerged in reflections, really needing to break free from that. So if you're submerged in your own thoughts, you're submerged in just remembering something that maybe has gone cold, you need to break free from that. You need to create some type of fire in your life. I feel like for some of you guys, you're just very much trying to be, and that's very possible, especially if you're being cold. You may be trying to protect yourself. Break free from that. You have sanctuary. You're safe. Okay. What messages do we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? We got movement. So Virgo, you could be in a space of moving. Really. What the hell is that? Oh. Y'all, I got a charger down here. I kept stepping on something. The charger to my other computer. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you could be in a space of moving. Really needing to allow yourself to take, like, it's a wake-up call. It's time to move for some of y'all. You need to allow yourself to flow. All right, so what messages do we have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What messages, what guidance do we have for Capricorn? We have compassion. Capricorn, you could be in a space of needing to be compassionate to yourself or maybe even compassionate to others. For all of my earth signs, I feel like for some of you guys, you've been dealing with either childhood memories or dealing with things that bring up those childhood issues. Could be dealing with children. But this is about the innocence of that. Some of you guys, I think for all of you guys, you're in a space of really either needing to be compassionate to self or just allow yourself to move free from whatever is of the past and really create something new for yourself. This is all I have, y'all.